Hey guys, Zoek here, welcome to Kill, Cure, Beautiful Vice. Look at us Danganronpa fans eating well in 2025 with another fan game that's been in development for quite some time getting a release. Of course, this is just the prologue that's come out, but all the same, this is actually the other Fanganronpa that I tracked upon its announcement all those years ago, along with Project Eden's Garden, before they both fell silent for a while, so it's really nice to see a release from these guys. I know there's been a flurry of announcements recently, and trailers, but I've actually stayed away from them, so I can jump into this as blind as I can be. If you haven't played the game yet and you want to do so, I will drop a download link in the description below. Otherwise, shall we check out what they've cooked up for us? It's free to play, of course. No doubt there'll be comparisons to Eden's Garden in my mind, but I'll do my best to separate the two and enjoy this one for what it is. I know the team has worked very hard on this, despite the fact that it's non-profit, and everything looks polished, everything looks good. I'm hungry for another Danganronpa experience, I always am, so let's dig in. New game, I'm going to be using a controller for this because my keyboard is astronomically loud, but we'll see how we go. New game. Time to meet some more ultimate students. If there are ultimate students in here.
Greetings! I am your new counselor.
Well, greetings to you too, new counselor. Oh, God!
You deserve to die!
Well, you ain't wasted any time, counselor. I guess that would solve a lot of my problems. Unfortunately, it's a permanent solution.
You are a shallow, impotent little creature, incapable of humility or introspection. Your envy, spite, and deceit are matched only by your cowardice, your ignorance, your attention-seeking.
This game released for me at 6 in the morning. This is heavy-handed for, ticks before sunrise. Jesus.
Your life is defined by superficial relationships and uninspired dreams, all of which will slowly wither away under your own self-importance. What? What do you mean I'm being unnecessarily cruel? Oh, this is how I speak to all of my clients.
Oh, good to know that I'm not a special case.
Then why the hell are you here, if you don't want to listen to my gracious advice? Ah, I see. That killing game story. I remember now. I doubt there's much therapeutic merit in allowing you to bear witness to what can only be described as a massacre.
I'm loving the voice acting already. It's fantastic.
Nevertheless, I have never been one to deny a client's request. Very well then. I will give you what you see. Don't be misled by my boorishness. This tale does hold a very personal significance for me. It was the day that I realized the futility of words, the price of ambition, and the cruel inconsequence of death.
That was a very fateful day indeed.
Locked in a prison where no voice could reach, I lost everything. So many harsh lessons, all taught by that man. I only hope that by the end of this journey, you too will be able to separate the fragility of delusion from the harshness of reality.
I will do my best.
Let us begin then. A tragedy that sings of virtue and vice, of solitude and sorrow, of the beautiful and the hideous.
God.
Like many such tales, this one begins with the dull and incessant monologuing of an irrelevant.
Oh, the irrelevant is a noun. I can't believe it. No, I don't want to believe it. Not the voice coming out of the speaker, not the bright lines of text flickering in and out, and certainly not the hastily taken mugshot of a cold, undisciplined expression, frozen in time for all to see. Breaking news.
Bitokukawa Academy headmaster Hiroaki Uzuki was arrested in Otsu last Saturday on manslaughter charges. According to the Shiga Prefectural Police Department, the 46-year-old researcher was accused of endangering his students during a secretive experiment. Yotsuka reportedly forced students to participate in dangerous tests to maintain their scholarships.
Killing games. Gosh, imagine that.
The most recent of which resulted in several injuries and 1 death.
Oh my.
He has pleaded not guilty to 1 count of manslaughter and 2 counts of reckless endangerment. The trial will be held on...
This can't be it.
Ooh. Oh my god, look at the art. It's so good. This is our protagonist. I can see the ahoge.
What am I supposed to do now? All those promises you made, those speeches, those empty platitudes about virtue, was all of that for nothing?
Ooh.
I know I didn't work hard enough. I know I haven't been the best, but I really thought that you were going to pull through for me, and I would finally have something to work towards. This can't be the end. Please. Please don't let this be the end. I want to be. I have to be.
An ultimate?
I need to be an ultimate.
Oh shit, and we got a normal person, an ordinary guy.
So, this is the end of the line for you.
Okay, we've got an Alice in Borderland reference right off the bat. Just prominently displayed in the middle there. I love it. Oh my god.
And here, I thought I'd be looking forward to this day. But even with everything I've done, it still wasn't enough. I was betrayed once again. I was so involved in your dream that I ended up shouldering your sin too. This time will be the last. I finally know what I have to do.
I am so sucked in. This is fantastic already.
The new generation, the future, they will be the key. They will be taught the true meaning of vice, and the rest of the world will submit to us. I'll begin with the person you value most. Enjoy the show, Mr. Predecessor.
Oh my. Prison where no voice can reach. Chapter 0. Here we go. A nice homage to the chapter select screens and Trigger Happy Havoc. My head. It's like it's about to explode. It's so dark. My eyes feel like they're on fire. Painfully, agonizingly, I open them.
Caress me.
Whoa, okay. Jeez. What I want to hear first thing when I wake up? Where am I? I wince as my eyes slowly adjust to the light. This place doesn't look familiar. I seem to be on a desk of sorts, and...
Caress me.
Are you like a pre-recorded message, or are you just saying that over and over again?
God, where is that sound coming from?
I don't remember my alarm being able to speak. It must be coming from here. A tape recorder?
Caress me. Now!
Okay, alright, okay, I get it.
Fine, I get it.
Are we gonna get voiced dialogue throughout? I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I love hearing the voice talent behind these games. Get some time in the spotlight. Somewhat apprehensively, my wary hand inches forward and presses the button.
Rise and shine, dearest pupil Hiroaki Uzuki. How'd you like the nap? I know a desk isn't the comfiest thing to sleep on.
You do? Then why was I on a desk sleeping? Wait, how do they know my name? Let me get straight to the point. You've been kidnapped, abducted, shanghaied, onikakushi'd.
Huh?
What? I've been shanghaied? Kidnapped? Onikakushi'd? When? How? I try to recount the details of the last time I was awake, but This blistering headache won't let me think clearly.
Hear me well.
Now, I'm sure you're deeply confused as to how that even happened. Who's doing this? Why are they doing this? Is anyone coming to help me? Who else have they kidnapped?
Know your place.
Figure it out yourself. We have more pressing matters at hand. Who is this person? And why do they sound like some kind of cartoon character?
Tempting.
You have a very simple task. Escape from this room. Succeed, and I'll provide you with some small comforts of life. Food, shelter, perhaps even freedom. Fail, and, to put it bluntly, you'll be stuck here until you're skin and bones.
Let's see how this turns out.
There are 3 other students like yourself, all trapped in locked rooms. How sad. Be a pal and cooperate with them, would you? But hurry. Only one will remain. The rest will burn. What the hell is this? Some sort of audition for the killing game? What is that supposed to mean?
We will meet again.
Poetics aside, I'll be enabling your speakers so you can work with the other members of the summer team. Oh, and remember to pick up your tablet. It holds the secrets, not just to this escape room, but to the whole game. Got it? Huh?
Why is this happening?
Well then, I understood absolutely none of that shit. Suddenly a voice echoes from the ceiling.
Missing something here.
Oh, calm person.
Man, I don't know how long I can take this crap.
Noisy person.
Please calm down, ma'am. Everything will be fine.
And confident person.
I will save you from this dire situation, though I might not come out unscathed.
Oh god, already? What's happening with you?
Let's not go that far. I'm sure such a simple puzzle can be solved without casualties.
There seems to be 3 different people. Those must be the other students that Thing mentioned. I should probably make my presence known. Hello, hi! Hi, I'm the 4th, hi!
Am I clear?
Yeah, hello, can anyone hear me? Hey, did anyone else hear that? I'm a noisy person. Maybe you couldn't hear it over my noisiness.
Oh?
That must be the 4th student.
What?
Are you in need of assistance?
Let me see.
Ooh, maybe you can get us out. Can you leave your room? I can try. I try rattling the door, but
Not a chance.
the exit's locked.
It can't be.
Damn it!
This is the outcome then.
It's no use. We have to solve this puzzle.
I'm not good with this.
Brain puzzles were never my forte. I wish there was an easier way. Maybe I could interrogate this thing? Pry out some information, buddy cop style.
Come on.
Behaving like the police certainly won't help us.
I see the problem
It
here.
wouldn't work regardless. It's a tape recording, not a speaker.
Gross.
They're totally spying on us, though. I don't know if it was a recording. I think it was, like, live? It did beg me to press it.
Share your thoughts.
Excuse me, all of you. Can you tell me exactly what you have in your room? I take a moment to survey my surroundings.
I'm not sure.
There seems to be some kind of strange mechanism on the wall here.
I will need more time.
Yes, I believe that's where we all have to input the solution. Once we figure it out, of course. What is that? Along with 4 empty slots in the wall, there are 4 tiles, each depicting a separate kanji. My eyesight's still a bit blurry, so I can't properly make out the characters.
Yeah.
There's also the table I woke up on, the recorder with the message from the kidnapper,
I wonder.
and a small pink tablet. The recording mentioned that this was important, right?
Possibly.
Now that
But
you mention it, he did say it was relevant to the escape room. Maybe we should all try turning it on.
It's plausible.
Alright, let me see. I gently push a small key on the right side of the tablet. And my world goes white. Whoa! Ah!
How was that?
Did something happen when you turned it on? Let me try. Ah! 1,000 indescribable sensations sweep through me in an instant. It's not just my vision that seems to be affected. An incessant ringing echoes through my ears. Even my fingertips seem to tingle with some kind of malaise. What is this? Even calm persons staggered. Eventually, the sensory bombardment afflicting me slowly subsides, and things seem to return to normal. Uh-oh, was this like a pivotal point in the story? Is this like where the divide happens? Ever since we pressed that tablet, we're in a different universe? That was until I take a closer look at the space directly above the tablet.
Why?
What the hell is this?
Excuse me?
What in the world is that? And why is it pixelated?
My word.
It's... I don't want to say. It's very rude and not safe for work.
What?
A hologram. It's a hologram of a cute flower. I think it's some kind of tulip. Yours must be different to mine. There's no way mine's a tulip. Yeah, there we go. Flower. Mine looks like a pair of ice skates. Except it's all weird and pixelated. Man, it almost feels like I've been digitized and sent into some kind of old video game. My hologram, if that's what it is, seems to be a pair of shades. What, like... like the deal with it shades that are also pixelated? Upon closer inspection, it seems I'm able to physically interact with it.
What?
You can touch it? Spurred on by this revelation, my right hand reaches forward and brushes against the leaf blower. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Just checking. Just checking. Again, it looks dodge. Sure enough, it actually feels real. I can feel the coolness of the metal, the grooves of the nozzle, everything. Its shaft, its length. This day just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I would pinch myself if I hadn't done my nails.
Share your thoughts.
What about you, fourth teammate?
I'm not sure.
Huh? I'm the fourth teammate?
Please forgive me.
My apologies. I don't know your name. What kind of object appeared when you turned on your tablet? Well, it seems to be a leaf blower of sorts, but just as you guys said, it looks extremely pixelated.
Well...
Maybe that's because this technology is a work in progress? There's never been holograms you could touch before, or holograms in general. I take a closer look at the tablet, which I'd unceremoniously dropped on the table when I first turned it on. In the center of the screen, illuminated in large sans serif letters, is a phrase I can't hope to understand.
I wonder.
Augmented reality interactive audio hologram. Jeez, alright, that's a mouthful. Gosh. Wow.
Those are indeed words.
That's a great reaction. No, that's what's written on the screen.
Holy breakthrough!
You're right. Wow, this is just like something from a supervillain's evil lair. I wonder how far off you are with that comment.
I'm a little concerned.
Except this technology is clearly real and functional. Mysterious inventions beyond our wildest imaginations. Perhaps the Academy has something to do with this. The Academy?
Hang on.
But what does it all mean? Like, this is cool and all, but our kidnappers didn't put us here just to test out some weird tech, right? I wonder if there's some kind of pattern in the objects that appeared when we turned on our tablets. Let's turn off this peculiar contraption for now, and take a closer look at the mechanism.
It's plausible.
Right. My eyesight hasn't fully recovered, but I can finally read the kanji engraved on each tile. Where is that on the screen? Is it beyond this little window here? Summer, spring, winter, autumn. Ah. I think I get it. Do we need to match up our items with the corresponding season?
It's not that deep.
Guys, isn't there a pretty obvious solution to this whole thing? There is?
Yeah.
Especially considering the 4 objects we received. If I remember correctly, our items were a tulip, shades, a leaf blower, and ice skates.
Oh,
You have such a great memory. Thank you. We just discussed it literally 5 minutes ago, but hey.
Let's just move on.
Right. I think I might know how to solve this puzzle. I just need to take another look at the order. Summer, spring, winter, autumn. Oh, are we talking about the... Okay, yeah, that's the tiles, right? Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure spring comes before summer. Okay. So, summer, spring, winter, autumn. Makes sense. With the color palette and whatnot.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll let you take the lead from here then. What should we all put in the first slot? Right. We all probably have to input the same answer to escape. The first slot should hold... Well, where do we start? Do we start with spring? Do we start with summer? Let's go with the first tile.
sir!
Halt!
Excuse me?
What is it?
Perish the thought!
My inner instinct sends fault with your decision. My deepest apologies, but I must dissuade you from your choice. Sure, override me then. Gee, what do I know? God.
If you say so.
Huh? Okay, so that one was summer, right? The second tile. Okay, so we're starting with spring? That's spring? I'd have thought the first one was spring, but that's okay. I place the second tile into the first slot. A satisfying click echoes throughout the room as the tile locks into place. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this. That click sounded like the audio equivalent of maple syrup on noodles. What the fuck? That's a very specific audio equivalent.
Super job.
Delicious. Oh, okay. I guess I'm the only abnormal person here.
Troubling.
That's... never mind. What should our next step be? The second slot should hold, well, should be hold summer, right? But what if I give a wrong answer? The fourth tile. Autumn.
Incorrect.
Ew, no. Huh?
LOL.
I just tried putting that tile in the second slot, and the sound it made was like ice cream on a waffle cone.
Did not see that
But
coming.
that's a perfectly normal combination?
Okay, short stack.
Boo. Try something else. Okay, fine. Let's go with the third.
Incorrect. LOL.
It's the same dialogue. Okay,
not
just change.
Okay, short stack.
Short stack? You don't even know how tall I am. Thank you very much. The first time.
I understand.
Alright, only two more to go.
Never fear.
The truth eludes me.
Is this going where I think it's going? Well, I hope so. You know the seasons, right?
My head hurts.
Seems like it. Okay,
This is the outcome.
never mind.
Then.
We trust your judgment. What's next? The third slot should hold. The third tile.
Are you unwell?
Did you seriously say that? What's your damage? That doesn't seem right to me. Huh?
Excuse
How
me?
do you know? Guys, what do you even need me for? Seriously, I've just been giving the wrong answer after wrong answer.
My answer is thus.
Call it an educated guess. I advise you to trust me on this. Okay, sure, I'll go with the fourth tile.
I
And there's only one tile left. Let's see if I was right. I can't possibly get this one wrong.
Well,
Oof. Oh, gee, he didn't have to actually reply to my commentary there, confident person. Huh? Well, she's acting weird. I'll ignore it for now, though. The hell? Soon after, I hear 3 identical clicks emanating from the speakers, followed by the howl of whirring gears.
What?
That has to be the door, come on!
well met.
Don't forget to take the tablet with you. Okay. I hurriedly grab the tablet, momentarily surprised by its considerable weight, and shove it into my pocket before dashing off. We all emerge from our respective rooms, finding ourselves in a dimly lit central area. Oh, we left that room behind? I was kind of hoping to explore it a little bit. These people sure look eccentric. Is that girl wearing a superhero cosplay? Oh, it's nice to meet you guys. Looking good. God, I love the designs. I love the artwork. Whoever does the artwork for these Fanganronpa, like, top notch, man. Top notch. Emulates the style super good.
Oh, hey! It's nice to finally put faces to those voices.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not as short as you think I am.
Greetings. I'm glad you are all uninjured.
Yeah, no sacrifices were needed.
hello.
You don't sound very confident person.
Is something bothering you?
Is it my height?
Well,
About that last puzzle.
Yeah.
It ended up being really easy, didn't it?
I'm sorry.
So, the others actually solved it before you woke up.
Wait.
Except, I kindly advised them not to use that answer, since, it seems suspiciously simple to me. I see, so that's why everyone was like, oh. Well, it's good to know that I was absolutely useless. Apart from the fact that I came to the same conclusion as you guys.
I've failed you.
We ended up discussing it for another 20 minutes while you were asleep. Well, I'm glad you waited for me. They spent 20 minutes discussing that? Oh man, summer team. We're gonna struggle.
Are you kidding?
Okay, that is really weird though. They went through all that trouble to lock us in here, but now they're going to let us leave because we know what order the seasons are in?
I see the problem here.
Maybe the trivial nature of the answer was meant to confuse us somehow. I know our protagonist here was confused, he kept getting the wrong answers. Or perhaps it was designed to test our tendencies to overanalyze. Regardless, it seems we aren't quite done yet. He points to another mechanism near the door.
I'm scared.
These tiles. 4, 4, 4, 3, 1. I smell another puzzle on our trail.
I understand.
I didn't realize we're in Zero Escape fan game as well. I think we're supposed to place certain tiles in that furnace chute.
Hang on.
Guys, the red stuff in that glass tube thingy is moving.
Huh?
As if on cue, a wave of sweltering heat slams into us. Oh my god, were you talking about the thermometer? Ah!
I surrender!
It really is getting quite hot in here. Okay, sorry guys, I'll leave the room, don't worry. Nothing the soaring lass can't handle, mind you, but it is definitely uncomfortable.
Entirely unexpected.
I think that thermostat represents the time limit for solving this puzzle. Don't tell me. They're gonna cook us alive.
You bitch!
What the hell did I do to deserve this?
Why?
Does anyone have any ideas? There doesn't seem to be any kind of pattern to this one.
The soaring lass.
Respectfully,
Away.
the most helpful thing I can do right now is step aside.
Please forgive me.
I admit I'm also at a loss. Guys, what the hell? I thought you guys were smart. We're gonna burn like the Amazon. Only people might actually give a crap that I'm gone. Burn? But hurry. Only one will remain. The rest will burn! What do they mean by that? Do they really mean 3 of us will die here? Or is it something else? Well, this is the point. I'm not gonna die!
No?
Maybe we should feed them into the shooting order from 1 to 4. Simple work last time, right?
Bear with me.
Or maybe we're meant to dispose of 2 4 tiles, so we're left with 1 of each number?
For shame!
It's a trick! It's probably a test of wit. They're trying to scare us into jumping into conclusions, even though we don't have all the right information.
I have a plan.
And the solution is to acknowledge the fact that we don't know enough to solve the puzzle. Therefore, we should do nothing. Okay, yeah, sure. Are you insane? Do you need medical attention? Are you unwell? Let's not fight here. The heat around us begins to reach unbearable levels. With every second that passes, it becomes harder and harder to breathe. Oh god. Oh god, we really don't have time to argue like this. I need to do something now. Listen to noisy person. Listen to calm person. Try something else. I mean, I feel like we do need to try something else, but let's try listening to these guys. Let's get some alternate dialogue in
I
here.
won't screw this up.
I'm going to feed them into the furnace from 1 to 4.
Kiss my grits.
Hell no, don't tell me you're also trying to get us killed.
Can't be
What?
serious!
But you're the one who came up with that idea.
Blondes do it better.
I changed my mind. I'm always willing to consider new perspectives, you know? You're impossible, idiot. Calm person.
Won't screw this up.
I'm going to dispose of 2 4 tiles.
Sir,
Please wait.
why you do this?
If we only have 1 of each tile, won't all the numbers get lonely? Yeah, good point. Yeah, sure. Let's just sit down and wait.
I'll never surrender.
This feels very wrong. A true hero would never condemn anyone, animate or inanimate, to the shackles of loneliness. Fuck! It's easier not to fight this. I'm just gonna do my own thing. As my teammates continue to bicker in the background, I close my eyes and think carefully about what I heard on the recording. The rest will burn. The furnace, the numbered tiles. Wait, I think I have it! I gather up every tile except the one labeled 1 and throw them into the furnace. Ah, clever. Clever. Yes, I like it. A clue from the previous room applies to this room. The falling tiles clatter against the brick walls, and a smoldering roar thunders from the furnace as the ceramic is set ablaze. I really hope you know what you're doing, because you can't exactly unburn those tiles. Just as she was about to panic, we hear the sound of the door unlocking. What if we got it wrong? Would we actually burn? It seems to have worked. It did? I mean, it did!
Lost.
Freedom! Without a moment to spare, we dash into the hallway, just as the air around us begins to singe our skin. Whoa. Okay. Breathe. In stark contrast to the fiery prison we left behind, the next room mercifully flows with cool, refreshing air that washes over us. My lungs. They feel like they're on the verge of exploding. You did it! I think. You think? I think so, because we're in a completely different room where we're not melting.
Crisis averted.
Thank goodness you were with us, blonde man. Now we're finally in the clear.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Yes, it seems your quick and confident thinking saved us.
My answer is thus.
And after taking a look around, there doesn't appear to be anything particularly dangerous or peculiar in this room, apart from that. Are you talking about that thing behind you? He points toward the center of the room, though the rest of us are too busy recovering from our brush with death to pay attention. This guy. We were nearly burned alive, and he seems almost unfazed. It takes a while for me to regain my composure and direct my sights towards the object of interest. Exploration time! Though the story will whisk you away from this area soon enough, you still need to know how to move. Press F1 to access the Cocoa Pad, which contains the settings menu. Press F2 to view previous dialogue. Press Enter to enable and disable observation mode, which is used to discover interactable objects. Use the WASD keys to walk around. Hold Shift to sprint. These keys are all irrelevant to you as you are using the controller. Press F3 to review the game controls described in this tutorial because I know you'll forget them by the time Chapter 1 comes out. Oh, are they going to revise this dialogue once Chapter 1 comes out? Be grateful you have such a kind and considerate educator. Evil cackling. Oh, alright. Well, it's time to explore. Well, Beautiful Vice is the name of our soundtrack and part of the game title too. Hi. Let's get to know from left to right. I'm flattered you're striking up a conversation, but our current objective should be investigating that statue. Well, I would like to know your name. Shouldn't we introduce ourselves? Do you already know each other's names?
Get lost.
Why are you just standing there? Investigate the statue already!
Hang on.
Wait, why am I just standing here? Oh, forget it. Just take your time or whatever. Thank you for rescinding your lecture. Should we get our superhero in here to deal with it? I think that's an evil villain behind you.
Your nefarious deeds end here!
The supervillain who trapped us here is strangely enamored with pentagons.
The soaring lass fights for freedom!
Not surprising, though. Five-sided buildings have often been used in the service of evil. Oh yeah, don't I know it. Especially on a island that hosted a killing game. Alright, so the statue's there. Where do these all lead? This passage leads to another door. Or does the door lead to another passage? So is this our hub area? Seems to be a common theme with Fanganronpas so far. Alright, sprint is actually L1 on the controller. This passage... Wait, no, it's just a door. It's different from all the others around here. Maybe this is the exit. No good, it's locked. Well... Maybe the other teams will come out from the other passages? Is this where the trial will take place once we go down the elevator here? It's some kind of weird monkey statue. It's cute, but creepy at the same time.
No one is perfect.
There doesn't appear to be any input required from us. I don't believe this is another puzzle. I guess we're just the first ones here. Or maybe they all died in their own furnaces. Oh, that's wonderful news. That last one was going to be the death of me.
Possibly.
It would have helped if you had taken off your suit. Oh, calm person. Take it easy.
How violent!
I can't do that when I'm on duty. It's unconscionable. Refusal to back down from your morals. I like it.
Hi.
Hey, take a closer look at the base. There's something written there. At the foot of the statue lies a curious yet haunting inscription, carefully etched in old decaying stone. What is this? As sure as the spring blossom never wilts, I will hold your hand. As sure as the summer wind never calms, I will see your smile. As sure as the autumn moon never wanes, I will earn your praise. As sure as the winter snow never melts, I will dry my tears. As sure as 1,000 years pass and I remain on this earth, I will hear your song again.
Those are indeed words.
Is that going to be your reaction every time you see a wall of text or something? Such a strange and sad poem, especially that last line.
What?
What's so sad about it? I think it's a lovely set of promises for the future. Well, I'm definitely not going to ruin the romance of it all by explaining it. Out of all the cryptic mumbo-jumbo I've seen today, this probably takes the cake. I mean, we haven't seen much cryptic mumbo-jumbo. Yet.
Let's not overdo it.
Mysterious as this is, it doesn't seem all too helpful in aiding our escape right now. Those, however, might be worth taking a look at. He gestures around us. Along the walls are 5 entrances, including the one we came from.
A powerful
Is it safe to go back?
observation.
Seems like we have to explore a lot of different areas if we're to get out of here.
Now we eat.
If we're lucky, we may find an exit, or a clue that explains our current situation.
Trust one another.
That sounds like a reasonable plan. Do you think we should split...
You're wrong.
Wait! Why did you scream? You got a megaphone. You didn't need to scream.
It can't be.
I just realized that we haven't introduced ourselves yet. That's so embarrassing.
An honest mistake.
Oh, yes. I was so caught up with those puzzles that the thought completely slipped my mind. Even though I approached you first and wanted to engage in introductions. Calm person.
Avi.
Well, now the threat of imminent death has passed, there's no excuse. It's time you all learned who I really am.
I'm Maru Yokokume. And get this. I'm the ultimate activist. Isn't that a surprise?
Oh, it all makes sense now. Maru Yokokume, the ultimate activist. Oh man, time to learn some more names. Wait, really? I'm an ultimate too!
Oh, you.
Well, what are the odds? That's amazing, I don't really care. I'm the only important one here. Does make my reveal a little bit less impressive, but still. There we go.
Recreation is in order.
I don't think it's a coincidence exactly. I think all four of us are ultimates. Not that I'm knocking activists, of course. Promise. Wait, how do you know? The last place I recall before being kidnapped.
I am deeply disappointed.
It was a small speedboat bound for Bitokukawa Island. Bitokukawa Island.
It's plausible.
Oh, I remember now. Now that the confusion and terror has somewhat subsided, I'm able to gather my thoughts for the first time since I woke up. It was a few months after I'd first been awarded my title. I just received an email from the school informing me that the annual opening ceremony would be held in 2 weeks. It told me that I was to arrive at the lake's eastern port by noon and take a speedboat to the island alone.
Wait,
I got an email like that too. It looked very official, so I carried out its instructions to a T. Why didn't you just fly to the island?
I remain neutral.
It was rather ominous getting on that speedboat. It used some kind of autopilot, and there wasn't anyone around either. I was asked to arrive at the lake's southern port at precisely 1 p.m. It seems the administrators wanted us to be alone when we departed.
Unacceptable.
I remember seeing the walls of the school on the horizon, and losing consciousness soon after. How did we lose consciousness? Is there like an aura or a force field around this island? Ugh. Does this mean the school's behind this? I mean, it's not like any random person would have known where I was. Maybe these escape rooms have something to do with that opening ceremony. Does remind me of Alice in Borderland slightly.
You can't be
I
serious!
can't help it, given that there was a poster of it earlier in the game. No way. I've studied the school's event protocol, and something like that furnace puzzle would never be allowed.
Cut me some slack.
How can you be so sure, puzzle dude? Are you some kind of Bitokukawa superfan?
I refuse to believe it.
Well, I have done my research. Wait, puzzle dude?
Oh, you.
Yep. All this time, I've been calling you funny little nicknames in my head, like Man Bun Man and Superman. Hope you had nice ones for me, too. Man Bun Man. Superman. I like Superman. That's a good one.
the soaring lass fights for freedom!
I object to this legally distinct moniker. I respond only to the soaring lass.
Let's just move on.
Oh, anyways.
Hello again.
My name's Hiroaki Uzuki, but you can just call me Hiro, because, get it, I'm the protagonist. Hiroaki. A fitting name.
Selfie.
How's that fitting? That's cool. Let me take a picture of you so I don't forget. Look at that little mod of me phone. Oh, it's so good. I love these poses too. Oh man, sorry. I'm just gushing. Maru takes out a smartphone and starts tapping away at the screen.
Hello?
Judging by the clock, it's been 6 hours since I boarded that boat. We've been unconscious for a while. At least you were able to keep your phone. Wait, what? Why don't you call for help? That's actually kind of reassuring. At least we haven't been gone for like 2 weeks or something.
Troubling.
Imagine sleeping for 2 weeks. You have your phone with you? Odd. When I woke up, mine was gone.
For shame!
Same for me. I assumed the heathens who abducted us stole it. Oh, that's on you guys. I've got like 5 phones. They probably only found 4 of them.
I got nothing.
Well, it doesn't have any service, and...
You bitch!
What the hell? The camera lens is broken! Dude, are you kidding? I literally just bought this a few weeks ago.
That's rude.
That's so weird, though. Why would they leave your phone, but disable everything useful? Wouldn't it be safer to just to take it, like they did with us? They left our megaphone, too.
That's just a rumor.
I don't know. Oh, God. Do you think they might have disabled the nearest cell phone tower or something?
How violent!
Probably. If there was a signal, then Maru would be able to alert the authorities. Yeah, obviously they would not be, but it never hurts to try. Shit. The email also said that the opening ceremony was top secret and that I might not be allowed to contact the outside world until it ended. My dad and my posse might not even realize anything is wrong. Posse? Oh, those are the guys, gals, and ambi pals who helped me with my activism. Nice.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
We're pretty good at helping people organize. I think we've started somewhere around 30 strikes across the country so far.
Oh,
Not bad. Not bad. She's working hard. 30? That's as many as 3 10s. Thank you.
That's the way of the
Well, with the amount of
rabble-rouser.
workers' rights abuses that the general laborer suffers on a daily basis, I'm surprised the number isn't higher. Folks just aren't used to standing up for themselves these days, you know?
Let me
So I'll do it
see.
on their behalf. It's risky business. Sore legs, hoarse voices, and broken nails are only the beginning of our problems, but
Toad's excited.
there's nothing better than helping someone finally get the support they need when all is said and done. I was a little apprehensive about the whole ultimate activist thing at first, but she actually seems serious about her talent. Yeah, I mean, kudos to her.
Okay, short stack.
Now you got me thinking.
I'm gonna strike.
Maybe the reason I was kidnapped was because of my protest activities? Believe me, union busters will do anything to have their way.
It's plausible.
That sounds plausible, but I don't think it explains why the rest of us are here. I've never even been to a strike.
Really?
Do baseball, soccer, or bowling strikes count?
Let me see.
I guess. Oh, if you're ever interested in joining one of our numerous picket lines, we'll welcome you with open arms.
That's just a
Just
rumor.
try not to tell any off-color jokes. The posse is very sensitive to that kind of thing.
Sound advice.
Tempting. I do think it's, well, tempting to say jokes or tempting to join the picket line. I do think it's important for an ultimate to contribute to the well-being of others.
Pretty awesome.
Plus,
right?
it must be delightful to barge into places within megaphone and strike fear into the hearts of evildoers.
It's not that deep.
Well, I guess protests are meant to cause a fuss.
I'm sorry.
I'd like to think my talent also revolves around helping people. Frankly, I feel bad that I was unable to contribute to either puzzle.
I'll never surrender.
You stopped me from getting it wrong, so I guess, technically. I should have been standing tall with our hearts as one, fearlessly liberating us from that foul prison.
Spandex.
Not that you stole my thunder or anything, Sir Uzuki. I also appreciate playing psychic, you know.
I'm flattered.
Sir Uzuki, I'm flattered, but that's very formal.
Citizens.
Nay.
Your savior is here.
Proper titles are of the utmost importance. How else is one meant to show respect for their fellow citizens? I wouldn't dare greet a stranger, no offense, without the necessary honorifics.
Did not see that coming.
Right.
Pretty awesome.
Though fret
right?
not, Sir Uzuki. Our time as strangers has come to an end, for I will now introduce myself.
You may call me the Soaring Lass, the paladin of the skies and the earth, known to save any and all from peril.
Until now.
But if we're doing this personally, Momoe Soga works too. Ultimate local hero, at your service.
That's cool. The ultimate local hero.
Huh?
Local hero? Where did that helmet come from?
Oh,
Quite the noble talent, huh?
gotta stay humble.
Nothing too grand, though. Gotta stay humble and all of that biz.
Justice sees all.
However, some say my devotion to justice is far beyond that of any hero before me. My triumphs are highly esteemed in small communities. I can't tell if she's role-playing. Might as well play along. Yeah, let's LARP. Let's do
Bear
it.
with me.
I confess, I'm somewhat interested. What exactly are these triumphs?
Crisis averted.
One time I made the paper for stopping an altercation at the local pub. Tensions were high, bottles and hearts alike were shattered, but one gal swooped in and saved the day. You got into a bar fight?
How violent.
No way, violence is always unnecessary.
Perish the thought.
I prefer words and the like, you see. I talked the troublesome gangsters out of it, and even directed them to anger management classes. Stopping a bar fight with diplomacy alone certainly is an accomplishment. I mean, well, who awarded you your ultimate title, I must say? It's not self-imposed, is it? That's very cool. I take it that you're kind of like a middleman of sorts when it comes to justice. You're not an actual police officer, right?
Citizens, your savior is here.
I'd say I'm a slice of everything. I restore peace, keep crime out of the back streets, and even tend to the elderly.
Oh,
No matter age, race, or class, all respect the soaring lass. I kinda doubt that.
I accept all requests.
So far, I've been committed to a 100% acceptance rate on all neighborhood requests.
I have a plan.
It's mostly just mundane stuff. Saving cats from trees, mowing people's lawns, pet sitting. Oh, and grabbing things from high shelves.
Hang on.
Hold up, you accept every request? Can someone, take advantage of that?
Perish the thought.
Not a soul in my community would dare partake in something so cruel and sinister. They would never give me unreasonable demands or use me as a replacement Saturday housekeeper because the old one quit over a salary dispute. No siree. Nuh-uh. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Oddly specific, but then I've heard a lot of oddly specific things this morning.
Justice sees all.
A piece of advice. Sometimes it's okay to place your trust in people, yeah? We'll see. She's definitely a character. Both of them.
Now we eat.
I've never seen so many ultimates in one place before.
Recreation is in order.
It is unfortunate that this formative experience was brought about by a kidnapping, but I suppose there's a lesson to be learned here.
What?
Really? I don't think there's much to be gained from something like this.
Please forgive me.
I see. That's not a great mindset to keep in a stressful situation such as this.
Release all negative energies.
Do not let yourself be poisoned by the world's anxieties, big or small. If there's uncertainty in your life, find a way to remove it and better yourself.
Are you kidding?
That's certainly fun and all, but your words of wisdom weren't what saved us from a human barbecue.
A powerful observation.
Say, is your talent at all related to motivational speaking? Yes, though that's but a fraction of what I engage with. I suppose a proper introduction is in order.
My name is Bizarrosaru, the ultimate yoga guru. Through arts ancient and new, I aspire to achieve harmony for myself and others.
Alright, the ultimate yoga guru, Bizarrosaru. Alright, well this is it's clearly set in Japan, so we're gonna have Japanese names. It's alright. I will remember them, I promise. Eventually. A yoga guru, that's pretty unique. I've never tried it myself, but I've heard that it's great for your health.
Should we do some asanas?
Yes, yoga is helpful as a moderate form of exercise.
Release all negative energies.
But the true benefit is the outlook that it brings.
Did not see that coming.
I'm not quite sure I understand.
No one is perfect.
Yoga is the delusion of autonomy. Through constant repetition of the asanas, or body postures, we convince ourselves that we are masters of our own minds and bodies.
This requires special attention.
Have you ever felt invigorated, perhaps even invincible, after an arduous task, like completing a jog or a particularly difficult exam?
Yeah.
I think so.
My answer is thus.
It's the same for yoga. That feeling of accomplishment, of success, after a routine emboldens the mind, easing our doubts and fears. Even though all you've done is a set of basic stretches and poses.
May we endure these trying times.
These delusions of grandeur are ever more necessary in a cynical world.
No one is perfect.
And I wholeheartedly believe that a gentle delusion is more valuable than a vicious truth. Alright.
Those are indeed words.
Wow, that's so deep and stuff. Still wasn't as useful as the puzzle guy, though. It certainly is a strange attitude to have towards something as innocuous as yoga. Though I suppose people who believe the same ideas as everyone else can't really be ultimate. Not to mention, people will always have different opinions about other ultimates, whether it's a worthy talent or not, right? Like we had that in previous games.
I'm a little concerned.
You all seem surprised by my philosophy. I don't blame you, honestly.
That's all I have to say.
I'm certain you know what you're talking about, though, being an ultimate and all.
Possibly.
Well, I
not.
do garner quite a few customers at my yoga studio, including some members of the Bitokukawa faculty. No way. Your classes must be pretty good to attract that kind of crowd.
Thank you for your cooperation.
One of them was the first to ask me to apply to this school, actually.
Entirely unexpected.
I do hope our prior relationship didn't affect the admissions process, though. That would hardly be fair. Right. Well, shit.
This tension.
Oh my, the energy in this room became quite oppressive all of a sudden.
Should we do some asanas?
Perhaps we should try some asanas. Attempting to escape this place without a strong mindset would be a fool's errand. Well, I'm glad you all don't give a shit about me. Thanks, guys. I'll introduce myself next time then. How about that?